Please rise and join me in the reciting of the Shin Buddhist Life Principles on page 9. Shin Buddhist Life Principles. Entrusting in the vow of the Buddha, calling out the Buddha's name, I will pass through the journey of life with strength and joy. Revering the light of the Buddha, reflecting upon my imperfect self, I will strive to live a life of gratitude. Following the teachings of the Buddha, discerning the right path, I will share the true Dharma with all. Rejoicing in the compassion of the Buddha, respecting and aiding all sentient beings, I will work towards the welfare of society and the world. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Please be seated. We will now chant the Sutra Sambujo on page 29, following by the Sutra Junirai on page 49. During the chanting of the sutra, I'll be calling out names of past members. If I read out a name of a relative, you can come up and offer incense. Yuasa Daniel Yozo, 2018. Shibata Nobuku, 2014. Horibe Nue, 2003. Nakano Joan, 2003. Shibata Sadao, 1987. Tabata Kaichi, 1986. Keno Kazu, 1983. Morimoto Fujino, 1979. Tageto Misao, 1974. Ishii Kenji, 1971. Kitamura Santero, 1968. Umatsu Joji, 1955. Would the balance of the congregation please come up and offer incense if you'd like to? We will now read the English translation of Junirai on page 51. Devas and people bow to the ground in reverence before Amida, the sage, the noble one. In that marvelous land of peace and bliss, countless bodhisattvas surround him. His golden form shines forth pure, like the king of Mount Samurai. His practice of truth is steadfast, like an elephant's pace. His eyes radiate like pure blue lotus blossoms. Thus, I bow to the ground before Amida, the noble one. His face is pure and perfectly shaped like the full moon. His majestic light shines like 1,000 suns and moons. His voice is like a heavenly drum or like a heavenly bird. Thus, I bow to the ground before Amida, the noble one. Bodhisattva Canon wears upon his crown the image of Amida adorned with many precious jewels, to subdue non-Buddhist views and the arrogance of Maras. Thus I bow to the ground before Amida, the noble one. His virtues are incomparable, vast, and pure, clearly extending like vast open space. His acts freely benefit all beings. Thus I bow to the ground before Amida, the noble one. Bodhisattvas renowned throughout the 10 quarters, and even countless Maras always venerate him. The power of Amida's vow is for the benefit of all beings. Thus, I bow to the ground before Amida, the Noble One. Lotus flowers bloom in the golden treasure pond. Meritorious acts establish a wondrous throne, and upon it sits Amida, like the king of Mount Sumer. Then I bow to the ground before Amida, the Noble One. From the 10 quarters, Bodhisattvas come. Revealing wondrous powers, they realize peace and bliss. Honoring his face, they offer eternal homage. Thus I bow to the ground before Amida, the Noble One. All things are impermanent and without self, like the moon on water, lightning, shadow, or dew. Multitudes benefit from the Dharma that is beyond words. Thus I bow to the ground before Amida, the Noble One. In the Buddha's temple, there are no evil names, nor is there discrimination or evil paths. Every person having a sincere mind reveres the Buddha. Thus I bow to the ground before Amida, the Noble One. The Buddha's countless skillful means put an end to renewed existence and to evil understandings. To be born is to attain non-retrogression toward Buddhahood. Thus, I bow to the ground before Amida, the Noble One. Thus, I have praised the virtues of Amida. His meritorious acts are as boundless as the waters of the sea. Upon receiving these pure and good qualities, may all beings be born into this land. Please join me in Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda. I would now like to introduce Yoshi Sensei for his Dharma message.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. And we didn't have like last month Shotsuki, and I had rest time in August. So I think we didn't see last month we had did we? Oh, Jeff Sensei came. Sorry, yeah, Jeff Sensei came, and so I didn't see you for 2 months. So it's been a while, and I'm so glad to see you again. And I have a handout. So could you please pass to the teacher? I hope you can see the picture. So there's a camera here. So I would like to talk about the Ohigan. Like last month we had, I think Jeff Sensei talked about Ohigan. And did he explain about this picture? No, okay, that's good. I can talk. So Ohigan literally means the other shore. So the every like a fall and springtime season, we hold the Ohigan service. And Ohigan literally means the other shore. And officially it is called Tohigan. Tohigan means reaching to the other shore of Nirvana. So I think you can see the building, like a temple, or the temple, like a left side. It's a Higan, like the other shore. And then right side, this one is Shigan. Like Shigan means this shore, this shore. So and there are rivers, the tsunami and fire river between the other shore and this shore. So this tsunami river represents, or this picture is represent our spiritual mind, And this tsunami river represent our greed. And fire river, it's not river, but it's a river, like a fire. Fire river represent our anger. And this shore is represent our ignorance. So greed, anger, and ignorance. So three things. We call it three poisons in Buddhism, three poisons. And Shakyamuni Buddha says that human beings always have these three poisons. Yes. Three poisons is greed, anger, and ignorance. Ignorance. Yes. So then can you see the white path between two rivers, fire and tsunami river? There's a like a white, really narrow bridge or path. Mhm. So then there's a two Buddhas, the golden Buddhas. Right side Buddha is a Shakyamuni Buddha, Shakyamuni. And Shakyamuni Buddha says, oh, traveler, just resolve to follow this path forward. So Shakyamuni Buddha said, just go ahead. Don't afraid to fall down. So just walk on the white path. Then the other shore, there's another Buddha. It's Amida Buddha. And Amida Buddha says, oh, traveler, with a single and right heart, come at once. I will protect you. Do not worry about drowning in the river of tsunami and fire. So this metaphor, the voice from this shore is Shakyamuni Buddha, encouraging us to follow his teaching to move away from ignorance. From this shore of ignorance. And the voice from the other shore is Amida Buddha, showing us the right way and path to the pure end. So when I explain this picture or the picture to the members, sometimes people think, oh, this picture tells us after our life. So because go to the pure end. He see like someone walk on the white path and go to the other shore, like go to the nirvana. That means like after this life. But I always tell them, no. This metaphor or the picture tells us today is our spiritual mind who lives in this world. So as I said, tsunami river represents our greed, and fire river represents our anger, and this shore represents our ignorance. So yes, I will explain. I'd like to talk about greed first. Greed. Greed is always like want to have the better things. Yeah. For example, did you buy the iPhone 15? No? Oh, not yet. Oh, Sony, you got it? Okay. So then, when Apple store shows the iPhone 15, oh my goodness, it's much better than my phone. I'm using a 12. So then I need to grade up. So it's like a general common sense, I think. But I would like to give you another example. I came Canada around 8 years ago, and I didn't have a driver license in Canada. So I had to take a test or examination to get a driver license, but it took time. So my half year, I had to take a bus to go to the temple. So I wait the bus station, and sometimes they late, and sometimes they came early and they gone. So I had to wait another bus again. So then when I see the car, I thought, oh, I should have car to go to the temple because, it's useful. And I thought I need a car. Then I took driver license examination, and temple kindly gave it to me the car. It was used one, but it's okay. So it's okay. So I got a car, and I really enjoyed it. But I had to wait half year. So that means it was already winter season. And so when I saw the SUV, I thought, oh, I should get an SUV, not this car, not this old used car. I need SUV to drive on the snow road. Then I negotiated, trying to put a search, and they vote the SUV, like a Subaru, like still I'm using, like 7 years I'm using. So yeah, I was so happy. Like, oh, it's an SUV, but I want to have a Subaru, like Forester or Outback. But Temple gave me the Subaru Impreza. So but still it's SUV. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I was so happy. But again, like when I drove the Subaru Impreza, I saw the big car, like not huge car, but a little bit bigger than Impreza. Maybe Toyota one, RAV4, and Nissan Rogue. So a little bit bigger than mine. So, oh, that is good when I drive to the Montreal or Ottawa. I need a big car. But I know if I get it, I see the fancy car, Infiniti or Lexus or any like a kind of the high brand. Then if I get it, Lexus, what I gonna think? Oh, I should get a Ferrari, or I should get an Audi. So it's unlimited. So our greed is no limit, because we are living in this shore ignorance. I don't know what I should have, or what makes me happy. I don't know. Even though I thought I'm happy, but my ignorance tried to get another better things like a greed. Yeah. So this is a human being's greed, no limit. And then it's a tsunami river. But how about fire river? Anger. Yeah. So today I drove here from Toronto, and I had to use a highway, freeway. So someone cut off me, right? Without signal light. And I had to brake. And I mad, like, what? So dangerous, because the highway and no signal light, and kind of suddenly there I thought, what's wrong? Yeah, so I got mad. I was angry. Yeah. So, but if I get angry, I always recite them with namanda. So instead of heck, right? So then, why I recite the Nembutsu when I get angry? Because that gives me the great time and opportunity to think about the reason why he or she cut off the car. Maybe he had a wife who pregnant and had to go to the hospital. That's possible. That's why he forgot the signal right and cut off. Or maybe she had a boy who had an injury and they had to go to hospital as soon as possible. That's why they forgot the signal light and cut off, and they drove too fast. Maybe. Of course, I don't know the answer why they drove too fast? I don't know the answer, but I can consider why they drove too fast, and I could find many reasons. And I, tell to myself, oh, it's okay. They just had to hurry up. So, but I still have time. Why I have to get angry to them? So that's why when I get angry, I say, and calm down and take time to think about it. And Thich Nhat Hanh also, he said, if you get angry, if you will get angry, like take the deep breath twice. That is also makes us a time and opportunity to think about it, the reason why. Yeah. So yeah. Why we want to have better things? Because we are living ignorance world, this shore. Why we get angry soon? Because we still living in the ignorance world. That's why Shakyamuni Buddha says, leave this ignorance world and go to the pure. And Amida Buddha says, you don't have to worry about walk on the white path. You don't have to worry to drop in the tsunami or fire river, because Amida Buddha sent us to the pure, or lead us and guides us to the pure. This is the Ohigan. We always talk about Nigabyakudo. So if you keep it the picture, please. And then, お彼岸で、oh, where is my another? Oh. Okay, and today or tomorrow is a Thanksgiving Day. Did you prepare the turkey or any like a stuff? No yet? Oh, yesterday. Okay, that's good. So Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because we don't have to buy or wrap any gift. So we don't have to send any card. Of course, we can send a thanks card, but not like a gift card. So all we have to do is to show up, to get together, and eat more. It's a great holiday. So of course, it takes time to roast the turkey, bake veggies, and make gravy sauce for mashed potato. It's very important, the gravy sauce. Yes, it takes time. And after we eat whole meals, we don't want to think about cleaning up the table or washing the dishes after. Yeah. So you may think you can leave it for tomorrow. But if you clean up them with your gratitude, it will be the true Thanksgiving. Because, washing the dishes and cleaning the dining table gives us a direct sense of the work of those who prepared the table and cooked the food. So now maybe you have a dishwasher. So just push the button. But, if you do the dishes, the hand, you will know how much you ate and who prepared the gravy sauce, turkey, or like a veggies, like a sauce, or like a dessert. You will know, oh, I ate a lot. I was able to eat a lot and delicious one because someone made it for me. So it's, that's why when you do dishes, naman and or when you push the dishwasher water, like to tell, to show how much you appreciate or take gratitude with. So, and I always felt that Thanksgiving is the most Buddhistic of traditional Canadian holidays. It is a special time of the year that we set aside time to show gratitude to our family and friends as a nation. And we take one day from our busy lives. We come together as a family and friends and simply give thanks for all that we have. So it's a wonderful holiday and very Buddhistic. Very Buddhistic. And this feeling of Thanksgiving in Buddhism, we call Nembutsu life. Life of appreciation, life of gratitude, life of thanksgiving. And Bishop Aoki, he is the resident minister of the Vancouver Buddhist Temple. He said, if we truly appreciate our life, today or yesterday or day after tomorrow, every day would become the Thanksgiving day. Yeah. Because we would be living life of Nembutsu, to show our gratitude. But although as Buddhist, when we live in our busy schedule, it's easy to take things for granted without appreciation. Yeah. So, for example, when I studied Buddhism in Kyoto, Japan, it was really tight schedule for 1 year. So I had to wake up 4 a.m. and prepare the tea for the masters and clean up and attend the daily morning service at 6 a.m. and practice and study. And then we still stay the dojo, a class, until 6 p.m. And then after the class, we rent another room and practice the chanting with other friends and went back home 9 p.m. And I really drink with my friends. Yeah. So then woke up 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. again. It was so busy schedule. And then when I went to the convenience store, 7-Eleven or Family Mart, Rawson, there are so many convenience stores in Japan. They sell the onigiri, rice ball, $1, or $2. Yeah. So when I take the onigiri and when I eat that onigiri, did I appreciate the onigiri to eat? No. I paid $2, and I thought I had to eat something. I had to eat something. That's why I just ate. I didn't feel any taste. Just eat it and drink and coffee, and then go back to the school or dojo again every day. So I didn't appreciate to eat. So, but I changed that mind when I went to India as a only backpack. Yeah. So I walked on the Shakyamuni Buddha's path, and I saw many children who are not hungry, but they're starving. Yeah. So they needed water or rice or bread. So when I had bottle of water, and I gave them, and they really appreciated. And I had rice, So I gave them. They really appreciate it. So I ashamed myself because bottled water and onigiri, like rice, I took them for granted because I paid or I was, so but it onigiri is the same quality and quantity, but how we take that onigiri, it's a special one or for granted. Yeah, I was so ashamed of myself. And then I appreciate when we got to the 7-Eleven, Japan. Oh, it's only $2. It tastes good. And I really enjoyed it. But again, if we live in really busy schedule, it's easy to forget the appreciate. Yeah. So we must appreciate what we have and when we have it. And in Buddhism, we said, what tada taruoshiru. That literally means I simply know what is enough. I simply know what is enough. Or I could be translated as I am content. I am content with what I am. And the truly rich person is the person who is content with what they are and have. So it's very important to keep tada ware tada taruoshiru. It's really important to keep in my mind. I have enough. I don't need Ferrari or I want. Of course, I want. It's my greed. But when I think about it, ware tada taruoshiru, it's okay. It's not my car. I'm so happy to drive the Subaru Impreza. So, and of course, when we look at our lives, we have to appreciate simple things like our hearing, eyesight, ability to simply walk and run. Yeah. We live such a busy life of convenience, and our life or our days are filled with more things to do than ever before. I talked about iPhone 15. So its smartphone is really useful, really convenient. But we have to pick up the phone like for 24 hours, 7 days. Or when someone texts, we have to reply as soon as possible. It's really convenient, but makes us busy life at the same time. Yeah. So in our wonderful life, we tend to take for granted all too easily what all we have. So this begins some Thanksgiving weekend on this most Buddhist of Canadian holidays. Sit in the Ondo, the service area. Let us look at in the mirror of Dharma and reflect on our lives. And let this, when we press our palms together, when we do gasho, let us see again what is truly value of living each day. So I hope as we enter into this winter holiday season, we should try to live more deeply each day a life of Nembutsu. So in closing, please join me in gasho. Please place your palms together. Every day is a day of Thanksgiving, a day of gratitude, a day of Nembutsu. So easily we do take for granted the gift of each day in our busy life. Too often we fail to appreciate all what we have. So during this holiday season, and if we should find ourselves rushing to purposes a bit too fast, which I know we all do, let's try to slow down and appreciate the moment that is now. The day that is today, with deep feeling of Nembutsu, the spirit of our true thanksgiving. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Namo. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma talk today. Please rise and recite the golden chain on page 8. The golden chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. May I be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. May I think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link, golden chain of love, be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda. Please be seated. On behalf of the Hamilton Buddhist Temple, we'd like to thank Yoshi Sensei for today's Dharma talk, the Toronto Buddhist Church for supporting our temple and for providing us with Yoshi Sensei's services. And as mentioned earlier, we are grateful for the support of the JSBTC National Board and ministers and temples across Canada. Thank you for attending our special service today for the Jodo Shinshu Buddhist Temples of Canada. Thank you to all the members who helped in preparing today's refreshments. On the back of the program, you'll see that there's a Buddhist and social activism on online speaker series. It'll be presented by Jeff Wilson. The dates are November 6th. It'll be from 8 to 9. It's online. And also the second part will be December 4th, also on a Monday from 8 to 9. If you want to register for it, if you go to the TBC website, you can click on a QR code. If you have problems with doing that, you can just let me know that you'd like to go, and I'll call them and let them know. And also the Toronto Buddhist Church is having their annual bazaar on Saturday, November 11th from 12:30 to 4:30. Lots of good food, lots of things to buy. I'm planning on going if you want to mark that date on your calendar. Our next service will be our November Shotsuki service on Sunday, November 12th at 11 a.m. here at the library. This brings today's formal portion of the service to a close. Please join me in putting your hands together for Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you.
Thank you.